What is up? Welcome into another lovely episode of your Fantasy Tune-Up Weekly. It's your hostess with the mostest. That's right, Cat in the Hat in the building. We just dropped our weekly picks for your Thanksgiving Day slate tomorrow, which is a good one. Got some good games tomorrow. We're going to break it all down. We're going to go over it. We're going to get you ready for your fantasy. A lot of you guys fighting for the playoff spot. Maybe you already got your playoff spot locked and you planned accordingly and this is your bye week. Maybe you didn't. Maybe it's still your bye week, but you still got to win. You got to win this week to get in. I got your back. That's what I'm here for. Thanksgiving tomorrow. We can call this our Friendsgiving tune-up show. You want to join the party, links pinned in the chat. Go ahead, hit that Discord link, hop on in here. You want to be plugged into the AFC Eastie Boys Discord anyways. It's a great place to be, building a community of fellow football fans around the world that just want to talk football, just love football. Great place to be if you want to ever be entered into any of our giveaways. That way we can locate you, send your gift out to you. It's also a great place to be for 24/7 access to the AFC Eastie Boys and its community. The larger we make it, the more active it becomes, the easier it is for you to find an answer to your question. Who's ready for some football tomorrow? I can't wait, man. We got a whole day of football. We're going to have a whole day of football on Thursday. See, this is why Thanksgiving weekend is the best weekend for football fans. I don't care who you are. If you like football, this weekend is the best because not only do you get football all day on Thursday, now we're also getting football on Friday. So Black Friday we're getting some football. And then we're going to have football all day again on Sunday. Lots and lots and lots of football. We love it. So if you have any questions regarding your teams, lineups, injuries, etc., should you be picking up who off the waiver wire, go ahead and drop them in the chat. Or if you need to talk through it, hit that Discord link. Hop on up here. We'll give it a minute before we jump into it. Let some people roll in so they don't miss nothing. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that QR code down at the bottom of your screen, all the way down there underneath us, that's the QR code to donate to the Dolphins Cancer Challenge. They are in year 16. Since they've started, they've raised $86 million. They're looking to raise upwards of $100 million this year. So we're doing everything we can to help with that. We will, last year was our first year. This is going to be our second year. We're looking to raise as much money as we can. So for every $500 that we can raise, I'll run a mile per every day all the way up until the 5K. So go ahead. Smash that QR code. Any dollar helps. It takes a community to make a difference, ladies and gentlemen. And it starts with you. It starts with you. If you're not comfortable using QR codes, that's cool. I understand. You can also find the link on our profile page. Just go to our profile page, go into our links, scroll down. You'll see it. On your way there, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And while you're there, you'll also see a link to the Macari. The Macari shop. That's going to take you straight to Charlie's Choice Collectibles, which is your go-to shop for this holiday gift-giving season. That's right. It's your one-stop shop for everything that's not found in your local Walmarts and Targets and dollar stores and Five Belows and Rosses and wherever else you might be doing your shopping. It's the best place to go and find that unique gift for somebody. And guess what? Somewhere where you can ball on a budget. That's right. That's right. It's also where you find these nifty AFC Eastie Boys personalized jerseys. Get them hot off the press. Shipped straight to your door. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So tomorrow's games start off with the Packers and the Lions. And this one's going to be a good one, right? Like NFC battle, Packers and Lions. Packers got him the first time. Can they get him the second time? I don't think so. Let's look at the injury report coming from both sides first. We got Jaden Reed, Savion Williams, Carl Brooks, Lucas Van Ness, all going to be out. Questionable, we got Matthew Golden, Quay Walker, Nate Hobbs, and Keyshawn Nixon from the Packers. And then on the Lions side of the ball, you got Khalif Raymond and Brock Wright going to be out. Well, that's pretty big because Sam Laporta is already on IR, so their tight end situation is definitely iffy. Wouldn't trust it. Definitely going to be getting a lot of Amon-Ra St. Brown looks. Jameson Williams probably going to get fed a lot. Jahmyr Gibbs. So that's all that means. Graham Glasgow, Joshua Pascal, and Kirby Joseph are also out. Questionable for the Detroit Lions. Sion Vake, Isaac Tesla, their rookie wide receiver. Offensive tackle, Taylor Decker. Offensive tackle, Penei Sewell. Offensive line, Miles Frazier. Guard, Tate Retledge. And then defensive end, Marcus Davenport, and cornerback, Terrion Arnold. So their whole offensive line is pretty much decimated, and they're working with the backups, protecting Jared Goff and trying to make room for Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery in the run game. So we'll see how it goes. I do still like the Detroit Lions here in this. I do still feel like the Detroit Lions can win this for sure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Then we go through some more injuries from tomorrow's games. We have Noah Gray, Trey Smith, Christian Roland Wallace from the Chiefs all out. Cowboys, Tyler Gooden out. Questionable, Kalen Carson. So really not a whole lot of injuries there. Bengals, Ravens, Taj Brooks out. Jermaine Burton, T. Higgins out. Trey Hendrickson out. So T. Higgins being out for this game is not great with Joe Burrow coming back. Questionable, Cameron Sample for the Ravens, just Justin Hill and Tavon Bryan out. For the Friday game. Lincoln Financial Field, 3 p.m. Prime Video. Nobody's out. Nobody's questionable. None of that. Same with the Rams and the Panthers. This doesn't seem right. Why isn't... Probably because it's too early for all these games. Why isn't it showing me anybody? Why isn't it showing me anybody being out for these games? Is it too early? Might be too early. Jahmyr Gibbs at the top of the list, and rightfully so. But let's go back to week 12. Still at the top of the list, though. With 55.4 points. Big gap between him and number 2, which is a wide receiver, JSN, with 37 points. That's almost 20 points between Jahmyr Gibbs and at the top and JSN at number 2. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Do I feel like he's going to repeat this performance tomorrow against the Packers? Not the same thing, but he will still have a good game. Like I said, with Laporta out, Brock Wright out, Isaac Tesla questionable, leaves more opportunities for Gibbs in the passing game. Let's look at his numbers so far for the season. Season stats, 10 touchdowns. He's got, these are just rushing though. Oh, and he's got 13 touchdowns total. 10 rushing, 3 receiving. 155 carries, 951 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns. 48 receptions, 379 yards receiving on 3 touchdowns. Just ridiculous, dude. He had 2 bad games this season where he put under 10 points. How under 15 points. 2 games under 15 points. 3 games above 30. Another one above 25. Like, just freaking a monster, bro. Freaking a monster. Emmanuel Wilson. Alright, well, with this one, we gotta check Josh Jacobs. Check him out. He doesn't have any designation to him. Says he's completely healthy. See, Josh Jacobs has been pretty solid too. Like, he's been consistent. Not extraordinary, just kind of consistent. But he is cleared. Was listed as limited participant in Monday's estimated practice report, so his availability for Week 13 matchup against the Lions on Thanksgiving is uncertain. The star tailback didn't suit up for week 12. We saw Emmanuel Wilson go for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns due to his knee injury. And if he's not available for week 13, Emmanuel Wilson will lead it again. Jacobs should be considered RB1 in this event that he's available, although the matchup against the Lions is far from ideal, since Detroit has allowed the third fewest fantasy points to RBs in 2025. So, that being said, Emmanuel Wilson and Josh Jacobs. Most likely what's going to happen here is Josh Jacobs is going to be cleared to play. He's going to be limited snap, since Emmanuel Wilson has had some success since taking over for him. So let's see if I can get back to Emmanuel Wilson. Oh, come on. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do? That's not what I want, dude. That's definitely not what I wanted. Oh, it messed me up. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Alright. So let's go back to Emmanuel Wilson. Why can't we be friends? Alright, Emmanuel Wilson. So he's been getting semi-moderate usage, even though Josh Jacobs has been running as clear number one. He took advantage of Josh Jacobs being down for sure. 11 carries, 40 yards here. So I don't know if I would play either one of these running backs. Like, I don't know if I would rely on either one of these running backs this week against Detroit. Just seems like bad matchup. AJ Brown going to be playing the Chicago Bears tomorrow. Dallas going to be playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Can George Pickens put up another solid game? Look, he had 2 games in a row with 29 points. Look at that. 9 receptions in both last 2 games. And a touchdown. If only the Steelers would have held on to George Pickens and also went and got DK Metcalf, they would be probably really, really strong contenders in the AFC right now. Probably wouldn't be struggling to hold on to their division, as they're going to have to watch the Baltimore Ravens run away with it. If you have any questions, go ahead, drop them in the chat. If you want to get up here and talk about it, you can hit that link. You can join the Discord. You can hop up here and we can talk about it. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe on your way. So this is not AJ Brown. This is George Pickens playing against the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow. I think that's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be really high scoring on both sides of the ball. Like, not super high scoring, but like in the 27 to 35 range on either side of the ball. Score might be one team in the 30s and one team in the 20s, so don't be surprised if George Pickens puts up another one touchdown game with a couple receptions. I definitely wouldn't be surprised. CeeDee Lamb, on the other hand, what are you looking for? I don't know. The Packers held Gibbs to just 50 yards from scrimmage in week 1. So Gibbs might see this game as a revenge matchup. As tough as the matchup looks on paper, though, Gibbs should still be considered a RB1 in all formats. 15 points in week 1. So it was one of his lower performance weeks playing the Packers in week 1. He had 9 carries, 19 yards, 10 receptions for 31 yards. 10 receptions, though. So it's like that's where he got all his points from, is the receptions. But if he can do that and then find the end zone, 21 points, I'm totally okay with. Totally okay with 21 points. Questionable, Daniel Jones. We definitely want to play Mark Andrews against that weak Cincinnati defense. We're going to have to change out our Falcons defense as well. Actually, no, we could probably roll with Falcons again playing against the Jets. Let me see what else is available. Got Jameson Williams tomorrow. He put up a dud last week. As soon as I play him, he puts up a dud, right? That's what they do to you. We got Keenan Allen playing the Raiders. Xavier Worthy. I could be done my fantasy shit tomorrow. Pretty much. I might keep Jameson Williams here. Oh, this is so early on Thursday. Super early tomorrow. I know I'm going to be busy. I'm thinking about keeping Jameson Williams because Isaac Tesla is most likely not going to play. He's questionable. We already got Laporta on IR. You have Brock Wright is now going to be out. Khalif Raymond is also out. So it's like, other than Amon-Ra St. Brown, you really only have Jameson Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs to rely on in the passing game. But Keenan Allen playing the Raiders, it's been, 2 games since he had a touchdown? Oh, it's been quite a few games since he had a touchdown. He's only gotten 4 touchdowns. He's had quite a few low scoring games the last couple weeks. He's been getting shut down. Which is not cool, man. Can't be shutting down my Keenan Allen. That's why I picked him up. Or we can play Xavier Worthy RJ Harvey at Washington and move Devontae Adams up. Is J.K. Dobbins still out? Yeah, he's on IR. So RJ Harvey is the clear running back in Denver. So that might be the smartest move here. And now let's see who's available defensively. Let's see who's available in the defense game. Rams. I like this at Carolina for sure. I definitely like that. Waiver Thursday. Chargers free agent. Raiders. That's a good one. Chiefs at Dallas, horrible. Cowboys at Kansas City, horrible. Arizona, Tampa, no. Even though Tampa is going to be rolling out Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Two Gloves, who can't do much of anything. Jets at Atlanta, would rather stick with Atlanta. So I think we're gonna go with the Chargers here over the Falcons. I do like the Rams too, but Carolina can be sneaky good and end up putting up some points. Chargers fell apart against Jacksonville, but they're coming off of a bye week, so they're fully rested. So that's what we're gonna roll with. We're gonna pick up the Chargers. We're gonna drop the Falcons. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. Can walk through it. We can walk through it, and I'll help you figure out why it's a better choice to do this over that. Got to build some parlays for tomorrow here shortly. Oh, kicker. Let's see if there's a better kicker. Let's see if there's a better kicker. Jake Elliott in Chicago tomorrow. That's a good choice. Denver at Washington. That's a good one. Will Lutz. Who do I have? Bor Eagles. Who are the Eagles playing? I mean the Patriots. They have an easy game, don't they? Easy, stupid easy. They have a stupid easy game. The Giants. I mean, not a stupid easy game, I guess. winnable, but also losable at the same time. Jackson Dart's got a question mark around him. Estimated return would be 12-1, which would be next week. Thursday's the 28th. No, that would be Sunday. That would be Sunday. Jackson Dart getting a start against the New England Patriots. Wouldn't that be some shit if Jackson Dart and the Giants beat the New England Patriots on Monday night? I know Scatterbo's on IR for the season, I'm pretty sure, right? He's done. He's done. 2-9, yeah, he's done. Done. Man, he has such a great start too. Such a great start. But he'll have a good year next year. They'll have a pretty good year next year. Don't have to worry about that. Alright, so for tomorrow, I mean, of course, we're going to play Jalen Hurts and we're going to play Dak Prescott. You can see how they played against each other the last time. In week 1, Dak Prescott did not do well. He went 21 for 34, 188 yards. So they got shut down in week 1. Oh, but he's playing the Kansas City Chiefs. The Eagles are playing the damn Bears on Friday. Playing Chicago Bears. They're gonna play the Chicago Bears on Friday, you see? You see? Damn, 62 rushing yards against Dallas in the first game, and then against Tampa Bay. Jalen Hurts, man, he that dude. Go ahead and drop me your questions. Go ahead and drop me your questions in the chat while we talk about it. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We have... I think Xavier Worthy is worth the play tomorrow against Dallas. Like I said, I think this is going to be a good game to where pretty much all your receivers, all your main receivers, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens are going to eat. Both tight ends are going to eat. I think it's Thanksgiving. It's always good football on Thanksgiving, so we have that to look forward to. kind of why I'm on the fence of whether I should start Jameson Williams or not, because he does play. You have a bunch of people out. JMO, you talking about Jameson Williams? And you're talking about Devin Neal, the Saints. The Saints. He's playing the Miami Dolphins defense, man. It's not a good. That's not a good play. But Jameson Williams put up a dud last week, right? And you do have Alvin Kamara has question marks around him. It's really going to depend on if Alvin Kamara gets the start or not. I'm on the fence of whether I should flex in Jameson Williams in my league or not. Yes, I know he put up 0 points last week, but this week they're down Brock Wright. We already have Sam Laporta on IR. You have Khalif Raymond out. You have Isaac Tesla questionable, which most likely he'll be out as well. And I mean, Alvin Kamara is questionable heading into Week 13 at Miami. I'm telling you, Miami's. I'm a Dolphin fan. I'll be down there for the game. We definitely play hard at home on defense, especially against the run. Kamara suffered a knee injury in the first quarter of New Orleans' loss to Atlanta last week and recorded just 3 carries. The veteran's rusher status moving forward will be based on his MRI results and practice availability this week. If he's unable to play, you'll have a combination of Devin Neal and Taysom Hill should lead the Saints' backfield. If Kamara is able to suit up, he'll take on a Dolphins defense that allowed the 9th most fantasy points per game to running backs this season. They just made me sound like an idiot with my what I said about how we're good against the run. With that being said, we have had a couple games where running backs have gashed us using the right side. If they do hit the right side, they have the ability to put up good numbers against the Dolphins defense. But if they run to the left, they're going to get stuffed. So, like, basically the Dolphins defensive left side averages about 2 yards per run, to where the Dolphins right side averages about 6 yards per run to running backs. So it kind of just depends on which direction they go. I think your safer play will be Jameson Williams, especially considering you would have to watch Alvin Kamara's day-to-day basis. I would just go ahead. What I would do is I would go ahead and put in Jameson Williams in the flex. Oh, well, you can't wait till Sunday because Jameson already plays on Thursday. That's the bad thing about Thanksgiving weekend. Even though Thanksgiving weekend is the best weekend for football fans because we get multiple days of football all day long, but you have 4 games before Sunday that are getting played. So that is a tough choice, my friend. I personally would go with Jameson Williams, but in my league, I had RJ Harvey. I also had RJ Harvey, so I ended up putting RJ Harvey in my flex instead. Hopefully that helps. And if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe, and check out our Discord as well. You can hit that link, the Discord link at the top. Join our Discord channel. You can have 24/7 access to the AFC Eastie Boys community. We're trying to build a great community full of football fans that just want to talk football. Talk fantasy football, DFS lineups, parlays, all that good stuff. We're usually here for your weekly fantasy tune-up on Tuesday nights, but I am a busy guy, a dad of 3, and I do work as well, so sometimes Tuesday nights I can't get on. Anyways, so as we move on, let's get back to tomorrow's games. I'm playing pretty much everybody from the Kansas City and Dallas game. Detroit, Green Bay is such a flip of the coin, right? Like, what receiver on the Green Bay side is going to get the ball today? Well, when Tucker Kraft was available, pretty much knew he was a guarantee in the receiving game. Josh Jacobs is going to be back. You're going to have now a split backfield over there in Green Bay as they try to wean off of Josh Jacobs and more towards the rookie Emmanuel Wilson. It's just a better move for football organizations anyways, right? Running backs have a short lifespan. Josh Jacobs isn't exactly young. You're obviously going to want to let your rookie running back get some practice now before the next year comes, so you know if you can come off of Josh Jacobs or not. But of course you're still going to rely on Josh Jacobs because it's not like they're out of the playoffs. They're definitely fully bought in for playoffs and beyond. It's just a matter of now you're going to see a split backfield between Emmanuel Wilson and Josh Jacobs. So the 20 points consistent that Josh Jacobs was putting up before his injury is probably going to be lowered. Not too much. I mean, it's definitely going to be touchdown dependent with Josh Jacobs and Emmanuel Wilson here. We see this with a lot of other teams. You can see it with Seattle right now with Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. Look at it exactly the same way moving forward with Emmanuel Wilson and Josh Jacobs. It's going to be a flip of a coin. It's not a bad play playing either one of them. It's just like which one's going to get the touchdown or multiple touchdowns. Some teams allow both their running backs to get the touchdown. So, I mean, and in my opinion, like Green Bay's passing game isn't great. It's just good enough to get by. That's just my personal opinion on that one. I like all the games on Thursday and on Friday. I think that Chicago Bears Eagles game, I'm telling you, I guarantee you that when they made the schedule, hey, I appreciate that, by the way. When they made the schedule, they did not expect the Chicago Bears to be as good as they are. But this game has turned out to be a sneaky good game for Black Friday. And it's going to be the only game on TV. Bright lights, Caleb Williams, Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to see if the Chicago Bears are really the Bears or not, right? All eyes are going to be on them. Spotlights. And we're going to find out if they're frauds or not. Or we're going to find out if the Eagles are frauds or not, right? Like, there's still question marks around the Eagles being the Super Bowl champions. Like, they haven't been as dominant as you would think. Do you play A.J. Brown this week? Well, I mean, like, let's look at his numbers, right? He had a good game last week. He usually has a trend, right? I noticed a trend a while ago. That's why I traded him away. I traded him away like right here. This is where I traded him. Good game. Like, watch the trend. 2-2. good game. 2-2, decent, then good game. And then, so, Chicago and then Atlanta. I don't think he's going to have a good game against Chicago. Chicago's got a pretty good defense. They got a sneaky good defense, and that's why they're winning these games. Because, like, down when it comes to crunch time, they're winning a lot of these games at the end by field goals, by one score games. So keep that in mind. The Chicago Bears could easily expose the Philadelphia Eagles. If the Philadelphia Eagles do want to win, we already know that they got to do it off the back of this guy right here. Where is he at? They haven't been using him. They haven't been using him lately, and that's why they haven't been looking as good as they were looking when they started the season. Man, he's not even in the top 50. Did I miss him? There's no way Saquon Barkley isn't even in the top 50 right now. You gotta be kidding me. But they gotta use this guy more. And he's got a question mark going into tomorrow's game. He should be back. He wants to eat that turkey leg. He wants to eat that turkey leg. But he's only been average this year. He's had one game over 100 yards rushing. Definitely need to start using this guy more. Do they start using him tomorrow? Saquon will have a chance to rebound in Week 13 versus the Bears, though is averaging just 3.7 yards per tote in 2025. Chicago is allowing 138.1 rushing yards per clash, which is 28th in the league. So if the Philadelphia Eagles don't want to look like frauds, they're going to tote the rock with this guy. They're going to tote the rock with Jalen Hurts using his legs. And Dallas Goedert, he's going to get some action. You're going to see a Dallas Goedert touchdown. I need to go check on something. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with this. You can check out year one with the AFC Eastie Boys. It was a fun year one, and we're working on year two, and it's been a fun year two as well. Did my video with my son for week 12 picks. Gotta go check that out. My son's a trip, man. I'm so glad he's getting into football. So glad he's getting into football. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. If you got any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I'll answer them as soon as I get back. Some, that's for sure. He gets a pass to the left from Tua, about a 4-yard pass, and then he gets about another 16 yards. Yak to add to it. First down, Miami Dolphins. Let's effing go. Yeah. I had to kick Cat in the Hat out. He was fucking boring. I was watching him in the background. He didn't know it, but he was fucking boring. I had to kick him out. Tua under center. Let's fucking go. Mostert with the ball. Ooh, he juggles. He goes to the right. He's rushing. He's got a hole. Oh, he fumbled the ball. Oh, and Buffalo gets the fucking ball back. This is why you gotta trade Raheem Mostert. I'm fucking telling you. Yeah, I'm fucking telling you to trade that motherfucker. What's up, man? I hope his knee was down. I don't know if his knee was down before that ball came out. No. Oh my gosh, that's a clear fucking fumble. No way. Oh my god. Mostert. No.
Anyways, Draft's coming up. A lot of teams need QBs, and you need a job, you bum. Got any teams you hope don't take a QB?
Nope. You know, Matt, I have actually not put much thought into that. I have a lot going on right now, and it's just not, I'm not thinking about it. Not at all.
So maybe the Saints?
We're in the house, and the only reason I got this one, probably a field goal like the rest of the Patriots games have been, but the Jets are going to definitely get a win. And then we start the 1 o'clock slate. They won with Malik Willis, and they did it by running the ball. Tennessee over the Titans. And then we got the Bears and the Colts. The ball, so he's kind of went run eccentric over there in the Chargers. And they got the Dolphins going to Seahawks. I got a lot of question marks. Not allowed to score in the second half, and we're going to fix this season. Anyway, so the Panthers and the Raiders. This is, well, not a hard one to call.
I don't know. I may have to switch next year, I'm telling you, man. I can't go through the pain and suffering like this. This is rough. This is a rough fucking year. Yes, it was indeed.
Anyways, yeah, so Cat and Hat here. Goel over there. We gonna break down wildcard weekend for you. We got a lot of games coming this
Goel in
weekend.
the
It's
house.
gonna be super exciting. We got some upsets for you.
I gotta show up and bring the fun, guys. You know this guy, Cat in the Hat, he boring. Boring.
Can you just be serious for once, Goel? I mean, we have some great games to talk about. Just for once, just let's be serious. Let's talk about some football. Can we do that?
Stout couple of games that they've been playing, but this is going to decide, right now who's going to be second place in the division. So I'm going Jets all the way. Jets, Jets for the win. We're taking it. With the Browns, the Giants have just been loser fest, and they're going to continue 0 wins, 3 losses. Moving on out of potential with Tua in questionable consideration. Even if they throw in a backup quarterback, they still got a lot of options for him to throw the ball to. They're not going to be as in sync as they were the last couple of weeks, and that's why I'm going with Seahawks over the Dolphins for
you. Now, there's a lot of homework that goes into this. We don't just look at stats and look at numbers. No, we take a lot of factors into consideration when picking these running backs for your fantasies. T. Tracy Jr. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, what, Cat? Are you seeing his first year ruling the backfield in Miami? He's going to be the number. My next running back on this list at number 3 is B. But, he's going to get the touchdowns. He's going to get the receptions. Trust me, if you get the chance to get him, you're number 1. None other than the king. That's right. Adam Sandler put this guy on a mission this year. This guy is going to literally put the Baltimore Ravens on him. The first guy, he gets past the first guy, it's probably going to turn into a touchdown. So he's 6 once we realize how he comes back off of his injury. He hasn't really had a full year. At your own risk. It could pay off, but...
Sunday at 3 p.m., we're going to have the high-flying Eagles putting their defense to the test against the Los Angeles Rams. Are pretty high scoring, led by Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and they're on a mission right now. They're trying to win another Super Bowl so Matthew Stafford can punch his ticket to the Hall of Fame, because without another Super Bowl, he might not make it there. But them Eagles this year, with Saquon Barkley, I don't know why he's not in MVP conversations with over 2,000 rushing yards on the season. Don't forget that little backwards hurdle he did back in week 8. Oh, it was amazing. So let's go. It's going to be a good one. Good battle between these two teams on the NFC side. Who's going to go to the NFC Championship? Fly, Eagles, fly.
It's going to be in Orchard Park, and it is going to be chilly. Forecast says it's going to be 12 degrees with a wind chill of -2. Derrick Henry pushing close to 2,000 yards. Lamar Jackson. That makes the team have over...
What's up, guys? Today we're going to give you our Week 12 picks.
Yeah, you heard him. Week 12 is in the house at the Dolphins.
Patriots.
You know who I'm going for. I think we need to find a new home for this guy. He's in the wrong house.
No.
Let's go, Dolphins.
And if you don't agree with that, like and subscribe anyways.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
And if you don't agree with that, like and subscribe anyways. Alright, so we got any more questions? So I'm probably going to go live on Saturday, talk more about the Sunday games as we get closer. I need to see who's out, who's going to be injured. Cuz right now they're not giving me the full injury report for every team. Basically just for the games tomorrow. And they're not even giving me all of the Baltimore game. Or I mean this game. The Bears and the Eagles. Our matchup. Where's my matchup at? Current matchup. We should easily win this. Oh yeah, we're clear favorites to win this one. 166 to 89. Projected. Oh, previous matchup was 166 to 89. Projected 130 to 107. He got Josh Jacobs, ETN, George Pickens. I might switch out Kenneth Walker for T. Tracy. Can you tell he's a Dolphin fan? Got Malik Washington in there. Gosh, dude. He doesn't stand a chance. Let's look at some other matchups. Team Quetzalcoatlus. She's our champion from last year. She's 6-6 right now, going against 7-5. I need her to get a win, but she's only projected 91 points. Got Jordan Mason still rolling out there. That's not a good look. Got to switch that out. Woody Marks, got to switch that out. Let's see. Joshua Downs. Gotta switch that out. She's got Jamar Chase. I know she's got better. I know she's got a better team than this. What's going on? On the other side, you're going to have Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Warren, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown. Although, I'm telling you, should definitely sit A.J. Brown this week. This week's not going to be a good week for A.J. Brown. You should definitely sit A.J. Brown this week. But he's also got Jake Ferguson, Roma Doomsday. It might not even matter that he's got A.J. Brown playing. A.J. Brown might put up his modest 10 points this week. Hopefully she adjusts her lineup here, because this is rough, bro. Rough. We need her to win this. So they both go to 7-6. So they both go to 7-6. All right, then we got Fins to win, who's leading the league right now at 9-3, projected to beat Palm Beach Waffles. We need Palm Beach Waffles, AFC Eastie boy, to win this. Got Rico Dowdle. Colts defense, he's gonna have to change that. Saquon Barkley, I've been telling him, bro. Saquon Barkley's not the guy. Sit this guy. Kyle Pitts, although if Philly wants to win tomorrow, they'll play him. Kyron Williams, Rico Dowdle. Playing against Jacoby Brissett, Devon Achane, who's going to light it up against the Saints on Sunday. Kyle Monangai, who's questionable whether he does good or not. Puka Nacua. See, the good thing that's going to help Waffles is he's going to put up 5 points on Thursday or on Friday. So, and then this guy might put up 10 points. It says 10 points. I feel like that's accurate. That number right there is accurate for him. Christian Watson. Tyler Warren, 13. Lad McConkey. 49ers defense playing Cleveland. So it's pretty even. Hopefully Palm Beach Waffles can pull it off and give this guy another loss. We got Jimmy Jones also sitting at 9-3. Drake May winning. Christian McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Jackson Smith Najigba, Chris Olave, Trey McBride. Playing against Dak Prescott, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Gainwell, Nico Collins, Wan'Dale Robinson, Oronde Gadsden, Romeo Dobbs, Browns, and Harrison Butker. Let's show their bench. Oh, I should have been doing this for all of them. Ricky Pearsall, Tyquan Thornton, Kareem Hunt. I'd probably play Kareem Hunt over Kenneth Gainwell, but who's to say? Cortland Sutton, Bo Nix. Man, I've had a long day. So, Jalen Waddle, he's going to play. He needs to put him in place of Khalil Shakur. Zach Ertz. Deebo Samuel as well. Play Emmanuel Wilson. Man. He needs to switch in Jalen Waddle for Khalil Shakur. Or Deebo Samuel for Khalil Shakur. Probably Jalen Waddle. He's going to play. Put him right here. Place him for Khalil Shakur. And I would probably trade him for him playing the Rams. It's not good. Terry McLaurin's only questionable. Expected to return. He's expected to return this week. You need some lineup help, huh? Well, you came to the right place, my friend. Let's break it down for you. And happy Thanksgiving to you as well, my friend. 1 wide receiver, 1 QB, 1 tight end, 2 running backs, 1 flex. QBs are Caleb, Dak, Burrow. Burrow playing Baltimore, like that's a good matchup. You got Caleb playing Philly, Dak playing Kansas City. Burrow coming back in his first game. No T. Higgins. All Jamar Chase. Baltimore defense is not great. Dak has been looking okay. Kansas City Chiefs definitely have question marks. Carolina is playing San Francisco this week, right? No, they're playing the Rams. I definitely don't like that matchup. Devontae Smith, Troy Franklin, Denver. We're just looking at who Denver's playing. They're playing Washington. Their defense is pretty good, but I'm leaning Caleb Williams or Joe Burrow for your quarterback. It's tough because both Caleb and Dak play before Sunday, and if you're relying on Joe Burrow, if you're relying strictly on Joe Burrow, you could end up getting disappointed come Sunday because like they still haven't made a clear decision on Joe Burrow yet. Oh wait, he plays on Thursday as well. So actually, hold on, because he plays tomorrow as well. He is getting the start. I remember I made a song about it. I wrote a song about it. And I like this matchup. I would go Joe Burrow. Even though he's coming back, he's rusty. Oh, man, Caleb Williams against Philly, though, is fucking nice as well. Sheesh. Although your most consistent quarterback is Dak Prescott here. Even though it's the Kansas City defense, even though it's Kansas City, I do feel like he's still going to... I was already talking about it earlier. I do feel like this game here, Kansas City and Dallas is going to be the best game of the weekend as far as scoring goes. I think just for consistency and safe play, I would go with Dak Prescott for quarterback. I'm definitely liking Michael Wilson, especially if Harrison Jr. is still questionable, which he is still questionable, but he's expected to return. Harrison is uncertain to suit up against Tampa Bay, and he's about 2 weeks removed from surgery to remove his appendix. Harrison has missed the Cardinals' past 2 contests. The fellow Michael Wilson has shined with consecutive huge performances in that span. As such, Harrison could cede more looks to Wilson when he's able to return, though Harrison still figures to work as the team's number 1 wideout. There's room for multiple wide receivers to be productive. And Jacoby Brissett definitely commands this offense much better than Kyler Murray did. So don't expect Wilson to put up the same numbers with Harrison returning. But I do still expect him to have a good game. But let's see what else you got. Tetiore McMillan, Devontae Smith, and Troy Franklin. Denver is playing Washington. And Devontae Smith playing Chicago. I like Devontae Smith here. I already think it's going to be a small game for A.J. Brown, which means that leaves opening for Devontae Smith. Although I do think Goddard's going to be the favorite as far as receiving goes tomorrow. They're coming off a bye week, so they're fully rested. So Troy Franklin against Washington could be a good play. You're probably looking between 10 to 15 points there. Devontae Smith, you're probably looking around the same. Tetiore McMillan is definitely intriguing, but playing the Rams defense, I don't like it. I just don't. I don't like the Rams are super dominant, but the Carolina Panthers are a sneaky, scary team that could go off at any moment. You know what I mean? Like they could be the team that definitely like surprises the Rams and just like shuts them down. Don't see it happening personally. I cannot bring myself to saying that the Carolina Panthers are going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But even with that being said, Tetiore McMillan still gets looks. Oh man, your wide receivers are tough, bro. I think Michael Wilson is still safe, even with Harrison coming back. I still think that's your best bet with one wide receiver. Now for your tight end, Arondé Gadsden, the Chargers are playing Who are the Chargers playing? They don't have a tough game. The Raiders, which is a tough defense, but it's not a tough game. It's just tough defense. His production slowly went up and has slowly declined. And that has a lot to do with the fact that the Chargers just have so many mouths to feed over there. It's hard to say who's going to be the surefire target for any given week, right? So for that, I would probably just cancel him out. Juwan Jennings, you're talking about from the Saints. I'm going to give you a little personal Miami Dolphins insight. We're super weak against tight ends. Super weak against tight ends. The Cleveland Browns, though, are playing, and Shador looked good. They're playing San Francisco. I don't know if I would trust that. Dalton Schultz is playing the Bills. No, they just played the Bills. I still have my weeks mixed up. I'm still in week 12. Indianapolis. And then Jacksonville is playing. I think they have an easy game, don't they? Easy game, Tennessee. Which seems easy, but really it's not. Alright, so it's a flip of a coin. It's a flip of a coin between Strange and Juwan Jennings. I think Strange probably will do slightly better. But I wouldn't be surprised either if Juwan Jennings gets a touchdown. Like I said, the Dolphins' defense is susceptible to the tight ends. So that's why I do lean towards Juwan here. And then for your running backs, you got two of them, right? Rico Brown, BRWN. I'm not sure who that is. Genty. Kareem Hunt. I like Kareem Hunt, even though it's against Dallas. Like, Kareem Hunt's the guy over there. And then you got Carolina playing the Rams. I'm not a fan of Rico Dowdle. Even though he's had a couple big games, it's very deceptive. He's had big games against bad rushing defenses. Chase Brown against Baltimore Ravens. Okay. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Ashton Genty is getting his feet under him, but he hasn't been very reliable for players, right? Well, I hope you didn't draft him in the first round. I tried to tell people before the season started not to draft Ashton Genty high. I tried to give everybody the warning. It's like, yes, it's very intriguing, but you got to look at the organization. They're just not ready for that. Like, they're not ready to have a superstar running back come out and just light up the Knights. But he's getting his feet under him. Chargers is an okay matchup for him. And a minor ankle sprain in week 12. Alright, so Chase Brown's a lock playing against Baltimore. Because you also got to take into consideration you're going to have Joe Burrow back, and he's like hasn't played for a while. So he's going to be a little rusty, so you're going to rely a little bit on the running game. Unless Baltimore comes out super hot, and blows up the lead and turns it into a pass-heavy game, which it could easily turn into. You know what? I'm gonna go with Rico Dowdle. I'm actually gonna go with Rico Dowdle. Seems like the safest bet. And Kareem Hunt. I hope that helps. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to join our Discord, you can hit that link pinned to the top of the channel. You can join the Discord. It's 24/7 access to the AFC Eastie Boys community, where we're just trying to grow a community full of football fans. It's also a great place to be linked into for when we do giveaways. That way we can easily find you to send out your gift if you win. If you can't find the link at the top of the channel, at the top of the chat, you can go to our channel page. You can find the link there. You can also find a link to our Dolphins Cancer Challenge. We're accepting donations to help with cancer research. DCC has been doing it for 16 years now. They're looking to raise $100 million in the AFC Eastie Boys. We're doing our part to help, because it takes a community to make a difference. For every $500 that the AFC Eastie Boys raise, I personally will be running 1 mile per 500 every day, all the way up until the 5K. And I rhyme, oh yay. Yes, that's right. So make me sweat, ladies and gentlemen. No donation is too big or too small. It takes a community to make a difference. And while you're there, you can also find the link to the Macari Shop. Macari Shop is your one-stop shop. Go check out Charlie's Choice Collectibles for the gift-giving season, so you can be a baller on a budget. That's right. And you can be the guy at the party that has the unique gift that nobody's ever saw before. For the football fans and non-football fans alike. It's also a place where you can get your personalized AFC Eastie Boys jersey. Just type in the chat, hey, I want an Eastie Boys jersey. Let us know how personalized you want it, and we'll get to work for you. We appreciate each and every one of you, as always. Yeah, after all the research that I was doing and thinking and looking, like, at Rico and Hunt, it does sound crazy, but I think Hunt's gonna find the end zone, and he's gonna get some usage. He's gonna get a little bit of usage in the passing game. He's gonna get definitely some usage in the running game. He's gonna be their goal line guy, so he might get multiple touchdowns. And Rico, I just think that the Rams defense is going to be pressuring the heck out of Bryce Young, and they're going to have to rely on Rico Dowdle. It does sound crazy. Like, I'm saying it again, it sounds crazy. Like, Chase Brown seems very intriguing, but I just think that game is going to get away and turn into a shootout and not be like a run game. I think that Chase Brown is unfortunately going to get the shit end of the stick there, because it's going to be a game where it's just going to be big passing on both sides of the ball. But I could be completely wrong on this one. And I hope not. I hope I gave you the right picks, and I hope you win this week. But ladies and gentlemen, if we don't have any more questions, I believe I'm gonna call it a night. It's 11:30. It's almost officially Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's got plans to spend time with friends and family while watching some football tomorrow. Definitely got to watch some football tomorrow. We got a full slate of games starting at 1 p.m. with the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Come back in the comments. Let me know who you think's going to win. Or you can head over to our shorts. I already dropped a short with my predictions over there, so go check it out. I'm not going to give it away here. You're going to have to go check it out over there. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way. Make sure you drop comments in. We got giveaways going on right now. Our current giveaway going on right now, you can win yourself an autographed Mike Gesicki 9x16 photo. He's got the number 86 on from his rookie year, from when the Miami Dolphins drafted him, and the number 88 was taken. He's hurdling over a dude. It's autographed. It's got the little sign that authenticates it. It's legit. Easy to win it too. First thing, be subscribed. You might want to be hooked into our Discord so it makes it easy for us to find you. And then just like, share, comment, share, like, share, comment, share, like, share, comment, share. Because the viewer that shows the most love to this channel helps us grow, helps us get to that 500 milestone. That's who we're going to send that out to. Could be you. It could be you. Sunday's going to be a good day. I'm going to be down at the stadium with my son, watching the game, cheering on the Dolphins, hoping that we can beat the Saints, hoping that we can beat the Aints, the New Orleans Aints, because they ain't shit. And then afterwards, me and my son get to go down onto the field. So I'm not going to be watching much football this Sunday, to be honest with you, because I'm going to be having a good time. Because we can't get down onto the field until a half hour after the game ends. But then we get to go down there and play football, kick the football. Hopefully there'll be some players down there. My son, hopefully he's going to have a good time. I can't wait. I can't wait. But yes, I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Life is hard right now. Times are hard right now. Life is busy. So enjoy every moment you get where you don't have to worry about the stresses of life. Live in the moments. Live in the moments. And until next time, this was Cat in the Hat. Waffles might be here next time. And this was your AFC Eastie Boys with your Fantasy Tune-Up Weekly. We'll be back next week.